Keep in mind that I'm a woman. I am not your bitch. I'm an artist before I'm ever a trophy wife or sex symbol, and I do not ask for appreciation through sexual invitations, because without any hesitation, I will let you know I am not that bitch. See, you men are so used to not recognizing a queen when you see one, so when a real one expects you to be a king, you don't know how to be one, which is why y'all go after the girls who have nothing to offer but their bodies, so they parade it around like loose change that can easily be found in couches, streets, and lobbies. So in reality, that time that you're chasing for ain't worth more than 10% of what I'm aiming for. So the real women get slept on because the bad bitches are willing to get slept on, literally stepped on mentally, a misinterpretation of how women should carry themselves physically. But coincidentally, my mind can move a man's thought process before I ever touch him sensually, then right after have him missing me before ever even kissing me. See, this to me is what you should consider to be a bad bitch. But we live in a society where your hair gotta be a certain length and your hips and ass gotta be a certain thick, and don't think you making it big without them big fake tits. And that's just what it is. Women forget to be beautiful because we're too concerned with being sexy, so the price of our elegance has been traded in for sexual appearances and left us with no worth. It's like one of those math problems that no one can ever really get, like how does XYZ minus 1 equals 6, like how did the creators of life somehow lose all their strength? When you depend on a man's compliments, you let him dictate your flaws, which is why as women we lessen the more we evolve. We went from walking head up straight to now having to crawl, looking for that crutch that will never be enough for having us stand up, to have us standing up tall. You see, it's hoes raising niggas, not women raising men. And then we act like we don't know how this sick, twisted cycle began. But I'm not a fan of these half-assed women who will never get placed the ring on their hand because they have condoms instead of Bibles sitting on their nightstand. Stick to the G code, rule number 1, never wife a hoe. But I guess things changed when women became ashamed of being traditional. Rules changed when women became afraid. Fuck.